There are two main species of camels, the Dromedary camel, one-hump camel, and the Bactrian camel, two-hump camel. In addition to these, there are also hybrid breeds of camels and the wild Mongolian Bactrian camel. Let's explore the breeds in more detail. The Dromedary camel. Also known as the Arabian camel, the Dromedary camel is characterized by its single hump. This species is native to the Middle East and North Africa, where it has been domesticated for thousands of years and are now commonly domesticated as pets and working animals in Australia, United States, and Europe. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, camels were imported to Australia and were indispensable for transporting essential materials across vast desert outback distances. Because of this, Australia now has the world's largest wild camel population, where they are thriving in the Australian outback and are classified as a pest by the Australian government. The Bactrian camel. The Bactrian camel is native to Central Asia, particularly the steppes of Mongolia and China. Unlike the Dromedary camel, the Bactrian camel has two humps. This species is adapted to cold desert environments and has historically been used for transportation, milk, and meat production in the regions. The Bactrian camels are now commonly domesticated as pets and working animals in the United States and Europe. While these are two main species of camels, there are also various regional populations and breeds within each species. These are influenced by factors such as local environmental conditions, selective breeding, and cultural practices. However, these regional variations typically fall under the broader classification of the Dromedary or Bactrian camels. Let's have a look at the hybrid camel breed. F1 camels, meaning the first generation of hybrids resulting from the crossbreeding of Dromedary and Bactrian camels, often exhibit a unique combination of features inherited from both parent species. Russia has a population of crossbreed camels resulting from the hybridization of the two main species. These hybrids, referred to as F1 hybrids, possess characteristics of both parent species and are adapted to the specific environmental conditions of the regions where they are bred. In Russia, the crossbreeding of camels has been primarily focused on producing animals suitable for local conditions, including harsh winters and sparse vegetation. The resulting hybrids often exhibit traits that combine the endurance and heat tolerance of the Dromedary camel with the cold resistance and ability to thrive on poor forage of the Bactrian camel. While Russia's crossbreed camels may not represent a distinct breed in the same way as purebred animals, they nonetheless play an important role in the livelihood and economies of certain regions, contributing to the diversity and resilience of Russia's agricultural landscape. Here are some common characteristics of F1 camels. Like Dromedary camels, F1 hybrids particularly have a single hump, although often a significantly larger size and shape of the hump. F1 camels may inherit a mix of the coarse hair characteristics of a dromedary and the softer woolly undercoat of a Bactrian camel, resulting in a dual-layered coat that provides insulation in various climates. F1 camels may vary in size and stature. They typically fall somewhere between the sizes of Dromedary and Bactrian camels, with variations in height, weight, and body proportions. The F2 camel breed refers to the second generation resulting from the crossbreeding of two F1 hybrid camels. In other words, it is the offspring produced when two F1 hybrid camels are bred together. The F2 generation inherits genetic traits from both the original parent species as well as from the first generation hybrids. The breeding of F2 camels may occur for various reasons, including further refinement of desired traits, adaptation to specific environments, or experimentation with hybrid breeds. The F1 and F2 hybrid camel breed is also produced in the United States, where similar crossbreeding efforts are undertaken to capitalize on the desired traits of both the Dromedary and Bactrian camels. F1 and F2 hybrid camels can only be achieved in locations where both the Dromedary and Bactrian camels are available. And lastly, the Mongolian wild Bactrian camel. Recent studies suggest that the wild Mongolian Bactrian camel is genetically distinct from the domestic Bactrian camel. Genetic analysis has revealed significant differences between the wild Mongolian Bactrian camel and the domestic Bactrian camel, indicating that they represent distinct evolutionary lineages. The wild Mongolian Bactrian camel is considered an endangered species, with an estimated population of fewer than 1,000 individuals in the wild. Habitat loss, poaching, and competition with domestic livestock are among the primary threats to its survival. The recognition of the wild Mongolian Bactrian camel as a distinct breed highlights the importance of conserving and protecting this iconic species and its fragile desert ecosystem. By safeguarding the wild Mongolian Bactrian camel, we can ensure the survival of a unique and culturally significant animal for the future generations. I hope you enjoyed this information. Please consider subscribing and liking.